These five friends, Noah, Ethan, Chloe, Liam, and Ava, like to spend time in antique and thrift shops. They usually spend their weekends meandering through the aisles looking for some interesting and unusual pieces among the old and not so old clothes. Also household items and other assorted things. A rainy afternoon, Ava, Chloe, Noah, and Liam decided to go to a new antique store that had just opened up in their neighborhood. As the group entered an antique shop, they were greeted with the strong smell of lighted candles. The store was filled with rare antiques, including books, pieces of furniture, old newspapers, and weird house decorations. As each of them was roaming around the store, Noah found something that was captivating.
This place is amazing.
Ethan smirked.
Yeah, amazingly weird. There's something off about this place.
Let's split up and find something strange.
Ava said.
Ava, everything here is weird.
Noah replied, pointing to a stuffed crow wearing a bowler hat. Ava looked at where Noah was pointing
Yeah,
and scrunched
but
up
just
her
find
face.
something that's unnatural. Something that could freak us out.
Ava replied and started roaming around the aisle. As the party was roaming around, trying to find something unnatural, Liam found something pleasing and
Hey
yet
guys,
unsettled.
check this out.
Liam exclaimed. The group gathered around Liam, curiosity etched on their faces. Liam revealed a mysterious mirror with a cracked ornate frame and a weird symbol carved on the mirror's frame. Chloe
Creepy.
said, brushing dust from the frame.
Looks cursed.
Cursed or not, it's cheap. Let's take
Liam
it.
said,
Whoa, take it? What if it cursed? Do you not see the symbol?
Ethan said, pointing over at the mirror, symbol on the top.
Yeah, so what? It's just a symbol.
Liam retorted. Ava squinted at
This
the
looks
symbol.
familiar.
Noah consulted.
It's a witchcraft symbol. Legend says a witch trapped her cheating husband inside.
Chloe's eyes sparkled.
Should we get it?
Liam grinned.
Fine, but promise me you'll return it if things
The
escalate.
others beamed with excitement as Liam agreed to buy the cursed mirror. As Chloe finalized the purchase, the smile keeper smiled knowingly.
You've bought a piece of history, or a curse. They call it the shadow glass.
Noah asked.
Were we the first one to buy it?
Shopkeeper replied.
The shadow glass waited 37 years for new owners.
What happened to the previous owner?
They vanished. Some say the mirror consumed their souls.
By the time they stepped outside, the rain had decreased to a mere drizzle, and the cold breeze wafted. The smell of damp pavement, Noah repositioned the mirror he had been supporting under his arm as he smiled at the group who now loitered by his vehicle. Liam commented as he slapped the top of his car before looking around. Ethan replied hastily, putting his hands up. Chloe just lost her patience. Ava smirked as she nudged him. Noah laughed as he threw the mirror in the trunk. Amazing! I'll put it in the next pile of other scary items I have, next to the skeleton that shines in the dark.
It feels good to be back.
Definitely. Finally out of the storm.
Something wrong, Ethan?
Yeah, I just got it.
Hey, does anyone want coffee? It's getting cold here.
Hey, mind if I come with you?
Yeah, sure.
Noah, please tell me you saw that. Why is there a mirror in the middle of the road? Oh great, so what now?
You guys look like you've seen a ghost.
We saw a mirror in the middle of the road. It feels like it's just sitting there, waiting for us to come closer and maybe steal our souls.
Oh, that's terrifying.
They continued to talk. Then night came and Noah went back to his own room.
Nope.
Eva, Chloe, Ethan, Noah, and Leah met up at their apartment, the kind of place that always felt like home and the only place that they felt safe from that mirror. Ethan and Noah gathered them all to tell about what happened last night to Noah. Ethan prepared a snack for them. While Noah was staring at the wall, he couldn't get his head off from what happened last night.
So, what are we gonna talk about?
Liam asked Noah, but Noah did not respond. His mind drifted back to the events of last night.
Noah? Noah?
Ava trailed off.
Noah!
Chloe shouted and Noah bolted back in surprise. He then looked at Chloe.
What did you want to talk about?
Chloe asked. Noah's sentence got cut off by Ethan.
Snacks here.
Ethan said while putting the snacks in the middle of the table and sat down beside Noah.
Continue.
Right, so last night Noah got cut off again.
Yum! Did you cook this, Ethan? It's so good.
Ethan and Noah glared at her. Noah cleared his throat and continued speaking.
Oh, about last night, I had a nightmare. Something about the mirror consuming our souls. And this witch, I think it was the one who created the mirror, saying something inaudible.
Ethan trailed off. As Ethan recounted the other events from last night, everyone listened, a mixture of curiosity and unsettling over them.
Are you serious, or are you just trying to scare us right now?
Liam deadpanned.
I'm serious, I swear. The shopkeeper even told us about it.
Ethan added, frustration creeping into his voice.
And you believed him?
Liam chuckled.
Noah,
Chloe said gently.
it's probably just your imagination. You were here alone, late at night.
So you think I'm making this up?
Snapped.
No, but maybe you were just tired.
Ava said, her brow furrowed.
Noah stood up, shaking his head.
I can't believe you guys.
Fed up, Ethan stormed out of the room.
Noah!
Before Ava could go after Ethan, Liam stopped her and spoke.
Let him be, Ava. He might have been tired or maybe just trying to freak us out.
Guys, what if he was telling the truth? I mean, that symbol on the mirror, it's a witchcraft symbol, and the shopkeeper said it's cursed.
Come on, Ethan. Don't tell me you believe that. That stuff only happens in movies.
Ava and Chloe laughed, but
Maybe you're right.
Ethan shrugged only. The following evening, Ava, Liam, Chloe, and Noah were getting ready to go to a birthday party thrown by a mutual friend. They all agreed to meet up at the apartment, which was a comfortable place to hang out. The small apartment was typically filled with laughter and chatter among the mismatched furniture and string lights. Tonight, however, something seemed off. Everyone was there except for Ethan.
Where is he?
Ava whispered, pacing around the cramped living room, her heart racing. She kept sneaking glances at her phone where she desperately hoped to receive a response to one of the texts she sent him.
Still pouting about the mirror?
Ethan said, flopping back onto the couch and tossing a pillow onto the floor.
Yeah.
Liam replied with a chuckle, face bumping Liam. His laughter sounded like a weak effort to cheer them up. The words hung there. Tension began to seep into air, filling the room now. Ava stopped pacing and looked at her friends.
We need to call him again.
They nodded.
This feels off.
Phones buzzed as each dialed Ethan's number, each ring stretching longer, heavier. The silence between calls grew more oppressive. Hours dragged by with no word from him. Morning light filtered through the blinds, casting long shadows across the room. Exhausted, they sat in various states of slouch, drained, and anxious. Noah had taken a spot on the floor, leaning into the coffee table with a glazed expression. A sudden creak pierced the quiet to Noah's room. Closed all night and slowly swung open. Every head snapped toward the sound. Ethan stepped out. His movement was fluid, but somehow too precise, too deliberate. His face was flat, expressionless, and yet something seemed off about it.
Noah!
Ava rushed toward him, relief and confusion battling her voice.
Where have you been?
Here, Noah replied flatly as if the question itself was absurd.
Sorry, an answer.
You've been ignoring us all night.
Liam,
What's going on?
I'm good.
Noah said with a smile. It was stretched across his face, but his eyes were dead, empty.
Let's just forget it.
They all looked at each other uneasily. Something was wrong, but nobody could tell what. They nodded hesitantly, but Chloe and Ethan kept looking at Noah as if suspecting something. With suspicion on their face, that night, Chloe sat behind as the others left for outing. She stayed indoors to continue her sketches. The apartment sounded unnaturally silent. Squeaking of floorboards made a huge impact of this stillness. Chloe was in Noah's room, lying down on his bed while doing some sketches. Ethan sat in a broken down armchair in the corner. He hadn't got up since everyone else had left. His gaze remained riveted on the mirror hanging from the wall in his bedroom. It was the view that Chloe was sketching on the floor. Chloe asked softly without turning her head to what she was doing.
Ethan, you good?
There was no answer.
Quiet thickened and became suffocating. She finally looked up and froze. Noah's body was motionless, but his reflection in the mirror had turned towards her. He had started moving slowly, deliberately. Her heart was racing.
Ethan?
The reflection smiled, a smile that is too wide, too sharp, splitting across its face like a jagged wound. Come closer, it whispered. The voice was low, guttural, and raw. Chloe stood up and backed up so fast, sending her sketch pad crashing to the floor. Panic coursed through her veins as the mirror's reflection hand slid out of the mirror. Long clawed fingers reached out, gleaming like obsidian. The air around her seemed to freeze, and the mirror began to tilt. And the room also began to tilt, making her lose sense of balance.
Ethan!
She shouted, scrambling to her feet. She looked toward him, but he did not budge. His eyes were blank, unfocused, staring straight ahead as if he wasn't even in the room. The claws gripped her wrist, icy and sharp. The pain sparked as they dug into her skin, leaving thin crimson lines. Chloe kicked wildly at the air, thrashing about, but the grip held tight.
Oh, let me go!
She shouted, digging onto the floor. The grin in the reflection widened, impossibly so, as it yanked her closer to the mirror's surface. Glass rippled like water, shining dimly in the poor light. Shadows gathered around them, dark and oppressive. Chloe's screams echoed through the apartment, fading out as soon as the mirror swallowed her whole. The room grew silent. The mirror stayed quiet, the glass calm and untouched. Chloe's sketchbook had fallen upon the floor. Pages rustled quietly in the open window.
Noah sits in the chair. He stays motionless there, yet the corner of his mouth moves into a smile.